Hello students, welcome back to the another session of our artificial intelligence journey. Today we are going to cover that is the utility based reflex agent. We are already covered the simple reflex agent, then we cover model based reflex agent. Last video we will cover that is the goal based where the agent main target is not only to um, do action on the basis of current situation, also it follow the history of the environment, what have happened to the previous cases with adding features that is the goal. It has to think whether whatever action is taken, it whether it is possible to achieve the goal or not. So, but in this video, we are going to use one more thing that is the utility. Goal alone are not always enough to generate high quality behavior in most environments. So we cannot say that if you achieve the goal, everything is done. No, here what happened, this type of agent are in AI system designed to maximize the specific utilities such as the minimizing energy consumption, maximize the profit. This agent aim to find best solution based on a specific utility. Generally, whenever there are the multiple way to achieve the goal, so in this case, we have to use the utility to find out the best strategy. This they choose the action based on the preference, that is the utility for each and every state. This type of agents are useful when there are multiple possible solutions or alternatives. Then the agent has to choose in order to perform the best action. The utility function generally map each state into a real number to check how the efficiently each action comes to the solution or to the goal. So this is our outlines of this video introduction. Then we will cover how the utility based agent works. Then what are the key components. Then application of utility based agent. Then we'll cover advantage disadvantages. So as we are already little bit know that if there are multiple possible alternative to achieve a goal, then the agent use the utility function to decide which one is the best, and such type of agent is called as the utility based agent. So here what happened? To achieve a goal, multiple solution is there. Now, how the agent decided which one he has to go? In this case, it used the utility function to find out the best one. The utility function map a state into a real number, which describe the associated the degree of happiness. Happiness means if we traverse into the solution, then it will be happy to the agent or happy to the man. Utility based agent act based not only the goal but also best way to achieve the goal. So here whenever we go for the utility based agents, the maximum students are thinking there is only utility function, not goal. No, no, here the goal is present. Definitely agent has to focus on the goal, but added with one feature, that is the utility. These agents are similar to the goal-based agent, but provide an extra component, that is the utility measure, which makes them different by providing the measure of success as a given state. Next, we have to know how the utility-based agent works. So here agent is present environment. As we are already know, any intelligent artificial intelligence system consists of two things. First one is the an agent. Second one is the an environment. An environment is nothing, it is the total world except the agent. And agent is a program that is used to perform some operation depend upon the condition. So inside the agent, sensor is present to receive the percepts from the environment. Then it generate it or it represent what is the world is like now. Means this is the current state. In between what happened, it will also go for the internal state, that the state how the world involves, what should be my action. According to that, what happened, what it will be do, like if I do action A. So these are the case for the model based. Now here it is a utility based agent. So what happened, it is added with the utility. Here I add the goal, means it is go through the achieve a goal through the utility function. Then the sensor or the agent receives the current state from the sensor. It has the internal state, then it has the goal, as well as the utility function, then it decided which one is the best strategy. Then it performed the action to the environment which changed the environment to achieve the goal. So this is the way utility based agent works. So for example, we want to go from one place to another place. So this is our source place, this is our goal place. Now in this case, there are three way can be possible to reach the goal place. First one is the train. By train, what happened? The duration is 2 days as well as the cost is 5,000. Means we have to spend 5,000 by train for 2 day duration to reach the source to the goal. Another alternate is there, bus. Bus duration is 3 days, cost is 3,000. One more alternate is there, that is the flight. That is the duration is 3 hours with the cost is 50,000. You can add one more thing, that the taxi also. But in this example, I consider only three possible way. So what happened? Goal-based agent works whenever from source to goal place only one path is present or one solution. But whenever multiple solution is present, at that time what happened? The agent has to decide which one it has to select. Now, here there are three options. Train is present, bus is present, flight is present. Now, here utility function has to decide which one it has to consider. If it will go for the cost, means utility function measure the cost. Now, in between three, which one cost is less? Less is 3,000. Duration is more, 3 days is more. But what happened now? We have to consider the cost. So if we are considering the utility measure as a cost, then what happened? The agent choose the path, that is the bus. If the utility measure is done by the agent is by time, because we don't have time rush. Immediately we have to reach to the goal place. So there is some emergency and we have to reach anyhow. At that time, what happened? It has to choose the flight because flight duration is 3 hours only. Here 2 days, 3 days, 3 hours. So same day within 3 hours we can able to reach the source place to the goal place. Only thing is that the cost is more, but duration is less. So if we have any emergency at that time, what happened? The agent choose the time. Next one is that cost. Next measure is that cost as well as the time. Means the agent has not only to think about the cost, it has to some comfort is because if you travel by the bus, definitely price is less. But what happened? It is not that much comfortable. We cannot able to sleep only sitting. We have to travel. Then what happened? In this case, the agent has decided that no, we have to consider the both the comfort, little bit comfortable zone with price. At that time, what happened? It will choose the train. So this is the example of the utility based agent. Means agent has to decide if there are multiple way to achieve a goal, then it use the utility function to measure how to reach the goal. So here the key components are for this agent is the first one is the utility function, a mathematical function that maps the state into numerical value representing the desirable for each every state. Then what happened? In between each and every state we have to evaluate. So next key components is the state evaluation. Methods to assess the current and potential future state in terms of their utility. Means each and every phase we have to check whether the utility function is, if function is the from the current state to the final state is less or not. Decision mechanism. Process for selecting action that are expected to the maximum utilize. Means here there are multiple ways present. We have to utilize our utility maximum. Environmental model, understanding how the action affects the environment and resulting the utility. So next we have to know what are the application of the utility based agent. First one is the energy management. So here what happens, smart grids use the utility based AI to balance the energy supply and demand. The agent considers factors like current uses, weather forecast, and renewable energy availability to the optimize the distribution of the current and minimize the waste. So this is the energy management, means we can think about our power supply. Second one is the financial training. So automated trading system employs utility based agent to optimize the investment decision. The AI evaluates the market data, economic indicator and risk factor to maximize the returns. While managing the risks, it might balance the potential gain against the volatility and liquidity. So this is for the application for the trading in case of finance. Autonomous vehicles. So here what happened, self-driving car use the utility-based AIs to manage the or navigate the roads safely. The agent consider the factors like speed, safety, fuel efficiency and passenger comfort. It might balance getting to the destination quickly against the taking slightly longer but safer route. For example, whenever it is just when winter season, in the snowy condition, the AI makes choose the driver slow and take main road rather than the shortcuts, because shortcuts are very chances of road jam. Next one is the resource allocation. Here the balancing the machine uses, energy consumption and production goal. It has to consider these utilities. Next one is the smart building management. So in this case, the what happened? So utility function we have to optimize or maximize, that is between the comfort, energy, efficiency and maintenance cost. So here we have to think about this utility, how to maximize. Next one is the scheduling system. So in case of scheduling system, that is balancing the tax priority, deadlines and resource constant. So these are the utility function or utilities we have to consider whenever we go for any decision. Next one is the healthcare system. In case of healthcare, utility-based AI helps to allocate resources and prioritize the patient. The system may consider factors like the urgency, treatment efficiency, cost, hospital capacity. This ensures critical cases receive the prompt care from while optimizing overall patient outcomes. So next one is that is the transportation and logistics. So here utility-based agent optimize the shipping routes and warehouse operation. The system evaluates factors like the delivery deadlines, fuel cost, traffic condition, and inventory levels to maximize efficiency and customer satisfaction. So next one is that is the personalized recommendation. So here what happened, whenever we go for shopping or anything, so e-commerce and streaming platform use the utility-based AI agents to suggest the products or content. The AI agent consider the user preference and browsing history and similar to other users to maximize the likelihood of the engagement or purchase. So this is the way we can go. But for whenever we are watching a video, after the video is completion, another video is already recommended for us. How it possible? Because it purely depend upon our browsing history, means how what are the things we are searching. According to that, the YouTube search machine is provided or recommended some video. So these are the application of the utility based agent. Next, we have to know what are the advantage of utility based agent. So it is easy to design and implement, requiring the minimal computational resources, because we want to minimize our the utility based real time response to the environment changes. Here also any changes, because each and every state, internal state, we are calculate the utility functions. So if any changes happen in the environment, it can able to handle. which was not possible in case of the model based. I have already covered the simple reflex agent and model based reflex agent as well as the goal based agent. In the description section also I put so that it will be easy to make the comparison between all the agents. So this type of agent highly reliable in the situation where the sensor provide input are accurate and the rules are well designed. Here no need for any extensive training or sophisticated hardware is not required in this case. So next one is the what are the disadvantages? Here what happens? If there are so many advantages, there are some disadvantages also is present. First one is the computational complexity. One major obstacle for utility-based agent is the computational power they require as number of possible actions and outcome goals. Calculating expected utility becomes the increasingly complex. This can slow our decision making, especially in case of real-time application where split of second choice are crucial. For example, self-driving car. Using a utility-based agent might be struggle to progress all the factors involved in the busy and intersection quickly enough to make the safe decision. Researchers are working on the optimizing this calculation, but it is remain ongoing challenges. Next one is the scalability issues. As the complexity of tasks involve increasing, the utility-based agent can to struggle scale efficiency. The number of possible states and action can grow difficult for agent to evaluate all options with a reasonable time frame. This scalability changes is evident in the area like finance, trading, or large scale resource management, where the number of variables and potential outcomes can be overwhelming. Next one is the designing accurate utility function. So it is not that much easy to create a utility function that captures all the relevant factors and their relative importance is challenging, and it requires a deep understanding of problem domain and carefully consider of all the potential trade-off. Consider a utility based agent managing a small home energy system. How do you quantify the balance between the energy saving and comfort zone? So it is not that much easy for to find out to exact the design function. It is not that much easy. Next one is the uncertainty in utility function. Defining a clear and unambiguous certainty function can be difficult. There may be uncertainty about the true preference goal, or there may be changes over time. This uncertainty can lead to the suboptimal decision making or unexpected behavior. Researchers are working, exploring the techniques to like in inverse reinforcement learning, where the agent try to refer the undefined utility function from the observed behavior. However, this remains a very complex task to do it. Next one is the adaptability to dynamic environment. Many real world scenario involves rapidly change the condition. On utility based agent need to update their utility function and the decision making process in real time to remain effective. However, achieving this level of adaptability while maintaining substantiability and reliability in a ongoing area research. For instance, a utility-based agent managing a supply chain might need a quick adapt to sudden changes in the demand, supplier issues, or transportation disturbances. So here, the developing agent can be handle such dynamic environment efficiently, remain in a significant challenge. It is not that much easy to do. Next one is the ethical consideration. As utility base are deployed in more critical application, ethical concerns come to the picture. However, we ensure that this agent make decision aligned with the human being values and ethical principle, balancing difference between the stakeholder interest and encoding complex moral consideration into utility function present significant challenges. So this is not that much easy to do. So in this case, what happened? There are so many advantages of the utility function based agent, but these are the disadvantages. So in this video, we are cover what is a utility based agent, how it performs operation, what are the key factors, and what are the application of it with the advantage disadvantage. Hope you are able to understand the concept of utility based agent. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel, like the channel, share the channel. Thank you so much.